Soon after Supreme Court Justice Stephen Breyer announced his plans to retire, President Joe Biden said that he would nominate the first black woman to the Supreme Court to replace him. And that makes good on a promise made during the presidential campaign. Our Samantha-Jo Roth of the Spectrum News Washington Bureau takes a closer look at some of the women who are believed to be the leading contenders for this historic nomination.
Georgetown University professor Nadia Brown sees President Joe Biden's decision to nominate the first black woman to the U.S. Supreme Court as a watershed moment for America.
To see more representation on the Supreme Court is huge, and we're having a particular moment in time where black women are better represented.
Brown, the director of Georgetown's Women and Gender Studies program, also sees Biden's decision through a personal lens.
I think about how I'm able to teach my students and the kind of avenues that are open to them that weren't open to people like me.
Biden is believed to be considering more than a dozen black women to succeed Justice Stephen Breyer, who announced he will retire at the end of the court's current term. 3 of those women are in the top tier of potential nominees. Judge Ketanji Brown Jackson, who once clerked for Breyer, was confirmed with bipartisan support last year for a seat on the D.C. Court of Appeals, which is seen as a stepping stone to the U.S. Supreme Court. California Supreme Court Justice Leandra Kruger clerked for the late Justice John Paul Stevens. Her father is Jewish. If selected and confirmed, she would be the 9th justice of Jewish heritage. Also on the short list, Judge J. Michelle Childs, a federal judge from South Carolina. A former public defender, she has the backing of top Biden ally Representative James Clyburn. Some Republican senators support her too.
These are impressive women, and they're impressive in their own right, but they're also impressive because they have to be. We know that black women have to work twice as hard to get half as far.
Several GOP senators are criticizing Biden's pledge to appoint the first black woman to the bench, comparing it to affirmative action. Others are keeping an open mind until a nominee is named.
I hope what the president does is, as he's going through his pick, saying who's going to interpret the law. That's the primary purpose of the Supreme Court, and so I hope he looks for that as the background.
Justices often serve for decades, and their decisions can affect the law for generations. Brown says the nomination of a black woman will have a profound effect in other ways, too.
People seeing themselves represented in the highest places in the land give people something to aspire to.
In Washington, Samantha-Jo Roth, Spectrum